This is unprecedented by far, hitting this many major airports and the reduction that we're going to have in air traffic over the next week, starting at 4% today, and then additional percentages over the weekend. It's just something that we haven't ever seen before.
13,000 unpaid air traffic controllers. American, Delta, United, they are telling us, hey, it's safe to fly. You'll be fine. Customers won't be affected. But how is that possible?
Well, we have redundant safety precautions in the aviation industry. We have the pilot in command for the airplane. They're going to protect themselves, their aircraft, and the people that they're taking. And then also on the ATC side, we have professionals that are in this business. They have tools in the toolbox that they're going to be able to utilize, including reduction in the flights that you're going to see, delayed departures, delayed arrivals, and they're going to be safe, no doubt about it.
Yeah, our team just showed a list of the airports affected. It's a long list. It's busy airports. You heard Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy say the reductions are supposed to help alleviate the pressure on air traffic controllers. Do you think that will help?
You know, it is going to help. These guys have been under stress for quite some time. They're undermanned. They've been undermanned. I know that when when President Trump came in, they started adding additional trainees that they were going to do. They were trying to add 8,900 trainees over the next 3-4 years with 2025. That's going to be delayed. So these guys are under extreme pressure. The workforce is under pressure. And, you know, that's why we wanted to help them out with the GoFundMe that we have going.
I want to ask you about that GoFundMe in just a moment. I want to ask first, Mark, are you concerned about air traffic safety? Do you agree traffic needs to be reduced for safety reasons, the cuts that we're seeing, 10% tomorrow and going into next week?
Well, you know, I heard Nick Daniels, the president of NAPCA, the union for the air traffic control today, and he was saying that they're starting to get resignations, people moving out and ready to go to get other jobs. That's a problem. And yes, I think right now with the controls that are in place, air safety is there. I wouldn't have a problem flying at all. I'm a general aviation pilot, and it would be business as usual right now. Will there be repercussions and ripple effects? Absolutely.
It's hard to predict now, and I know that. But what will happen if the government is still shut down going into Thanksgiving?
It's going to be a major problem. There'll be a lot of people that will probably have to change plans. It's just going to be overwhelming for the system itself with people trying to get out for Thanksgiving to see their families.
Let's go back to that GoFundMe. Air traffic controllers, they haven't received a paycheck since mid-October. Many people, many Americans across the country are living check to check. You started that GoFundMe page. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, look, I woke up one morning and heard about the air traffic controllers about a week ago. One of the next story that I heard was about Charlie Kirk and the things that he asked himself every morning. Can I make a difference in somebody's life today? How do I add value and how do I honor God? And this was just one of those things that kind of hit me. I'm an aviation enthusiast, was an air traffic controller formerly, know what these guys are going through, and wanted to make a difference and at least take one stress off of their life. You know, it's not paying rent, it's not paying their car payment, putting kids through school, but let's get them some food, groceries, things like that. We've had the honor of having J.J. Watt be a part of it here in Houston. So it's been a pretty exciting time.
I'm sure they are so grateful to you and what you're doing. What are you hearing from air traffic controllers, Mark? What are they telling you?
You know, you nailed it, Hannah. It's I spoke with air traffic control today. I talked with the controllers at Houston Hobby. I talked with a union rep. They ran up the chain what was going on. They're going to be able to accept this, and they're very grateful for any help. So I encourage anybody to get involved wherever they're at and help these guys out.
And if they want to find the GoFundMe page, where can they go?
Yeah, GoFundMe, you can look at it under my name, Mack McBurney, or Feed Houston's Unpaid Air Traffic Controllers. And we appreciate any donation. Everything is going directly to these guys next week.
Well, we appreciate everything you're doing and coming on this show. Mark McBurney, thank you again.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.